The fate of Illyrio Mopatis, the Magister of Pentos who famously gifted Daenerys Targaryen with those pivotal dragon eggs, is shrouded in the same intrigue as so much of George R. R. Martin's sprawling saga, A Song of Ice and Fire. The show versus the books. In the HBO series Game of Thrones, Illyrio's role fizzles out pretty early on. His last appearance is in the 5th season when Tyrion Lannister and Varys stay at his palace before Tyrion heads off to meet Daenerys. The man's got a plush setup, sure, but as for his awareness of the whole King's Landing cookout courtesy of Dany's dragons, the show leaves that part to our imagination. In the books, Illyrio pops up quite a bit more, playing a key role in the background politics that are as complex as a triple-shot latte on a Monday morning. Yet, George R. R. Martin hasn't quite gotten to the part where we discover Illyrio's reaction to the dragon's Westeros vacation and the subsequent remodeling of King's Landing. Eggs to dragons. It's a fair bet, though, that Illyrio had his suspicions, or at least hopes about those dragon eggs. I mean, you don't hand over a trio of what you think are stone-cold dragon eggs to the last surviving member of the Targaryen dynasty, without hoping for a bit of fire-breathing resurgence. But knowing George R. R. Martin, the man behind the curtain, Illyrio's true intentions and knowledge are as complex as trying to find a parking spot in downtown Portland during a Blazers game. Does he know? Now, do we think Illyrio knows about the dragons and the historical BBQ rendered unto King's Landing? By the time Daenerys is turning cities into bonfires, Illyrio is far from the epicenter, probably sipping on Pentoshi wine and nibbling on figs in his manse. But news like that, especially given his connections with Varys, likely made its way to his ears. The how and when are the elusive bits. We can only imagine Illyrio's reaction. Was it a spit take of his finest wine? A sly smile knowing the Targaryen girl he once patronized has truly embraced her family legacy? We don't get that payoff, and it itches like hiking through the Columbia River Gorge and realizing too late you've waded through poison oak. The final word. In George R. R. Martin's mind and the yet-to-be-finished books, Illyrio's full story waits, just like the Portland rain that dangles in the clouds, holding off until you leave your umbrella at home. We might get the answers in the next book, or like so many threads in A Song of Ice and Fire, it might remain one of those questions best debated over a craft beer or coffee. For now, Illyrio Mopatis remains a mystery, as enigmatic as the television show's final season's reception,